Every piece of ground where you head and
I'm talking with Harold Evans right now in New Orleans, Louisiana. He's gonna tell you a little bit about sugar cane. I know you don't particularly care for sugar cane yourself, but I think it's kind of interesting. Harold, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
You were just telling me something about sugar cane. I thought it was very interesting, and we need to maybe capture this on video. What's up with the sugar cane thing?
Right. Well, what I was saying was, I planted a couple little pieces of sugar cane that and I was shocked by how the plant just took over. It grew fast, it grew large, it grew so big I had to chop it down. One plant looked like it turned into 100 plants, and it's so easy to grow, and this is why people got rich in Louisiana growing sugar cane, because it's easy to grow and it's very prodigious in terms of its output. And it was, I guess, an African American Creole man, Norbert Rillieux, or Norbert Rillieux, they generally call him, who was born in New Orleans, and he developed a process called the multiple effect evaporator process that turned sugarcane into what we know today as a fine grain sugar, as opposed to what it used to be, hard rocks that you had to break up and pound up to get the sugar from. So that's what I was talking about, and I'm thinking now I won't bother to buy another privacy fence. I'll just plant sugarcane in my yard. It'll take over.
All right. Thank you, Harold, for that input. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
I was just recently looking at Miss Kathy Hembrick's website. She has the African American Museum up in River Road up in Downsonville, Louisiana. And she was doing an article that stated sugarcane was a $5 billion a year industry. And I think in St. Mary's Parish there's still one sugarcane facility still producing sugarcane. It's a nasty job, but somebody's got to do it, and somebody's making a lot of money.
Oh, look, in the old days, it took a bunch of mules and some slaves to grind up the cane to get the juice out to make the sugar cane. It was a very dangerous job. You could easily be killed doing that. And Norbert Rillieu's machine eliminated all of that and made processing sugar very simple. And everybody started growing it. In Louisiana, parts of Louisiana, you could drive for miles and miles, and all you'll see is sugar cane. They're making a killing.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Harold. Appreciate it very much. That was Harold Evans, everybody, from New Orleans, Louisiana.
It gave access to a lot. Also, because of the subtropical climate, it's warmed me up. Look, this is the first day of winter, and it's shirt sleeve weather. The temperature is in the 70s. Also, in the old days, when the British people and others were living in the cold, frigid parts of the country, they could come down here and eat bananas and oranges, which were big deals, the way commerce was working back in those days, especially. So there was a lot to attract people here to come and visit. Of course, they come and get crazy, and you could always do anything here because this place wasn't under that British Quaker. No, I don't want to call them Quakers. Whatever those people were fleeing religious persecution in England, they lived these rigid, standard life, but they could come down here and go crazy, which they still do. People coming from all over the country to come to New Orleans and go crazy because you could drink alcohol 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, And we got a lot of churches here too.
So
But
once you
there's
get
a
drunk,
lot-
you get saved, huh?
Right. There's a lot of drinking going on, and I guess a lot of praying too.
I want to go back to what you started with in terms of the land that was developed and bought and transferred back and forth. Was that part of the Louisiana Purchase?
The Louisiana Purchase was an area of land stretching from the Gulf of Mexico all the way up to Canada. I forgot how many states are involved in the Louisiana Purchase. But France was having problems. They had money problems, just like we all have today. And they wanted to get rid, or they needed to get some money. So they sold this place cheap, $15 million or something like that. But they didn't want it to fall into the hands of one of their enemies. So they sold it to the United States. And I think I forgot how much it works out to in today's land values, but it's a very large piece of land, like I said, from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. And that may have ended France's international status in the world.
So was all that area considered the state of Louisiana?
No, it was called the Louisiana Territory.
Oh, okay. All right.
And as the Louisiana Territory, they eventually started, as the white folks started taking the Indians' land and letting more and more Europeans come in here. They had to have some place to put them. So states were cropping up west of the Mississippi River. States that were carved out of the Louisiana Territory, or the Louisiana Purchase. So a number of states owe their existence, I guess, to the Louisiana Purchase.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing.
Sure.